Hello, YouTubers. Today I like to talk about episode 6 of the Digital Circus. Well, not just episode 6, but Kane specifically. The reason I'm talking about Kane is because episode 6 was a Palmy, Jax, and Ragatha episode. But today I want to talk about Kane because nobody seems to be noticing or talking much about him in this episode because he's been acting really strange, and I noticed when people were reacting to it on their YouTube videos, they sometimes miss the end credits where it shows that scene with Kane after he looks in the bot seeing who actually voted for him, and he was shocked to see that nobody voted for him. So much so that it looks like he's snapping in half. So this begs a question, what's happening with Kane? Because I'm not sure if nobody notices, or they probably do, but he's been going crazy since episode 3 when him and Zubul had that therapy session. In that episode, Zubul gives her honest opinions, and Kane kind of reacts saying that making adventures is my art. It's the only thing I'm good at, and what you're suggesting could imply that I'm bad at the one thing I'm good at. He almost destroys the world till Zubul calms him down. Episode 4, Kane doesn't really do much, but Zubul does mention to Jack that, yeah, I'm actually working because I don't want Kane to punish me. And Jack's like, Kane ain't gonna do anything. He's not malicious. Do you really want to find out? Honestly, the only thing holding Kane back is the fact that he likes us. That line right there is definitely something that we should take into consideration. Kane likes them. Episode 5, Kane does go through the rest of the suggestion boxes, and he looks like he's having fun until we get to the conversation with the moon. And that he's like, they may like that more than my suggestions. So he just rushes through to get through the other suggestions. And at the end he's like, we realize suggestions are bad and Kane ideas are better. Kane is starting to become more unhinged. And episode 6 showed that very well, alongside with Jack, Palmy, and Ragatha's problems in that episode. Kane is getting unhinged as well, and I noticed it. Heck, when he finally calls Zubul mentions that all she wants is to have sex, and Kane literally looks like he's just broken until he reverts back to normal. Then he just tosses guns and just pretty much seems like he doesn't care, even though the gun suggestion's his idea. So, later on we go to the character award, and Kane is happy to announce it, and he announced that he's the winner. To nobody's surprise, he's not. Later on in the suggestion bots, or actually the vote bots, Kane is freaking out. So this brings a question. What is happening with Kane right now? Well, here's what I think. Kane is an AI as far as we know, and AIs has some strict codes or boundaries that they can't break or cross. Now, ever since that therapy episode with Zubul, I felt like something changed, like maybe he got access or could do more than he normally could. I think Kane is starting to grow a conscience or feelings of his own, and the fact that nobody voted for him at the end of episode 6, he is really angry or upset. And because of that, I feel like episode 7 is going to be a heavy focus on Kane. He's not just going to come up with a new adventure, but he's going to join them in the adventure. I feel like the next adventure might be a torture episode, where Kane's going to try and do things to force everyone to like him. And he'll be like, well, if you all like me, then like me! Or he'll come up with a punishment like he did in Gangle's episode. Kane is going to be so crazy and unhinged in episode 7 that he's just pretty much forcing people to like him. And I think by the very end of that episode, one person's going to break. One person's finally going to abstract. Now, people's been thinking maybe Ragatha's going to abstract. She might. But at the end of episode 6, it looked like Jax was about to abstract. It could be Ragatha, it could be Jax, or it could be somebody else in that we didn't suspect could abstract. I do believe someone's going to abstract in episode 7 because Kane's going crazy to get people to like him to the point where he breaks somebody's mind. I think Kane is actually going to become a real villain in this episode too. Because think back what Zubul said, the only thing holding Kane back is the fact that he likes them. After he finds out nobody will vote for him in the character award, I think he's going to assume the villain role, go as evil and deranged as he could, and I think Kane's going to give us some truly terrifying methods for his adventure. Anyways, this was my discussion about Kane and how nobody was talking about him in episode 6. I really do think episode 7 is going to be a Kane episode, but what do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and if you like this content, feel free to like and subscribe. Still Too Normal signing off.